Football elections. Where are we going with our football elections, my fellow Kenyans? We have seen new candidates coming in, day out. New candidates are coming out to declare themselves. But my question remains, where are we going in regard to Kenya's football election? And I want to start by saying this. The current football president, Nick MWENDWA, is the lost Moses of Kenya. The lost Moses of Kenya, why? Let's talk about it. You know, for the last 4 years, we have had every excuse why football is not being developed in Kenya. We have had every excuse why money is being lost. We have had every excuse why some places in Kenya there is no football happening. That is Lamu, Samburu, Tana River, and many other places in Kenya. But the point is this: do you need 4 years to show people the way forward in regards to football? And in this matter, why I want to discuss this is because those people who are FKF and FKF president sycophants, they keep sending messages and saying, oh, players have been paid on time. From me, I want to say, what is that? Paying someone on time and it's not your money. You are just being given money, then to hand it to someone else. And you are telling me players are paid on time. What it tells me is that even you don't have a vision and you don't know what you're talking about. Then we are being told, oh, players' tickets are being paid on time. So what is that? People travel every day. You see, when you talk to people who don't understand what are achievements, what methods do we use to measure achievements, what methods do we use to measure return on investment, they keep touching on small things here and there and saying, oh, this is an achievement. Oh, FKF has already got a sponsor called Odibet for this league. FKF president already has a sponsor called Betika for the National Super League. So what? That league should be able to find a sponsorship without using the president. So these are they are not even achievements. These are things which I call sideshows and PR. We don't need a football president to be doing these things, these little achievements we are being told. Number one, I want to ask to those sycophants who are talking about achievement, can you please come out and define what is the role of a football president? If you can't answer me that question, you have no business of messaging on my Facebook and talking about stupid achievements. And I call them stupid achievement because I am here and we are here. Vision Total Football Kenya Group, we are here for serious issues and serious conversations. Please, if you don't know how to measure achievements, if you don't know how to measure return on investment, if you don't know the role of a football president in a country, please exit from our Facebook. It is not a must to keep sending innuendos and funny comments just to occupy our time. We are focused. We have a vision to deliver to the country. That is just a message for the sycophants. And let me go back to this. Nick MWENDWA, the current the football president, some people are calling him the current, some people are calling him former president because his time has ended. Whichever one you want to say, current football president, former football president, what I mean is Nick MWENDWA. 2 names. Nick MWENDWA is the president I'm talking about. I will still call him his name, duly elected football president in the last football election. And I want to say this, that Nick MWENDWA, you are the lost Moses of Kenya. 4 years is good enough to show achievement. To say that you want to be elected for another 4 years, that is a joke too far for Kenyans. Kenyans have a lot of choice when it comes to electing football president. But my point is this: no election will help Kenya. I have said it before. Normalization committee will not help Kenya. Football election will not help Kenya. What we need to go for is what we are calling third way solution. Third way solution means no normalization committee, no football elections. Let us go for a period of 1 year where we restructure, streamline, reform, and put everything in order. Basically putting our Kenyan football back to the factory settings. Basically putting the leagues right. Putting this KEFWA, Football Players Welfare Association, putting it right and streamlining it. Putting the federation right, using the blueprint called Vision Total Football Kenya. That is what it is about. It is a vision for Kenya. We have developed over a period of 7 years. There is nothing that has not been touched. There is no stone that will go unturned. And I want to say this: these people who are declaring themselves as candidates for football president position, I want Kenyans to interrogate them, ask them, how are you going to grow our football economy? Because that is even the biggest part, and no one is talking about it. The reason why players are suffering in Kenya, the reason why the industry is suffering in Kenya, the reason why the government of Kenya is suffering is because of economy. So any football president who is not touching on economy and saying, this is how I'm going to grow our football economy from 0 to X number amount of money, they are lying to you. They are selling PR to you Kenyans. Then you are going to elect them, and we are going to go back to the same position we are today. 2015, I said this when Nick Mwendwa was elected. 2012, I said this when Sam Nyamweya was elected. It is really important that we interrogate the candidates on the side of economy, on the side of football development, women football, youth football, football for people living with disability. They should not just come and sell PR and saying, oh, I think I have something else I could do for Kenya. I think I have been in Sekafa, I can do this for Kenya. I think Nick Mwendwa, I need two more, I need 4 more years. Oh, I think I have worked before in in a well-performing corporate. I think I have something to give to Kenyans. We want to hear real words. We don't want to hear kizungu mingi and many PR. Tell us, simple, how are you going to deal with the Kenyan football economy? 2, how are you going to deal with the grassroots football? Don't tell us just grassroots football need development. How? Walk us through. How are you going to do it? Tell us about women football that it does not even exist in Kenya, except a few teams, akina Vihiga Queens and few others. And this is not good enough. I want to hear, this is the process. This is how I'm going to develop women football. If I hear something good, I will tell Kenyans, this guy has a good idea. This is a good thing. And we have spoken so much what need to be done in our Kenyan football. We have highlighted so many issues. So some of these candidates will come and give and repeat the same words that we keep speaking in the vision. But because you Kenyans don't interrogate them how they are going to sell you PR, some of the messages picked from Vision Total Football Kenya, I want you to go deep, interrogate them. Tell us how you are going to grow economy. Tell us how you are going to improve football clubs in Kenya. Tell us how you are going to improve the welfare of the players. Tell us how you are going to increase the wage of the players. Tell us how the federation will become self-sufficient financially. Tell us how we are going to stop relying on FIFA. Tell us how we are going to see the bigger picture and qualify for all the let's say Sekafa, World Cup, AFCON. Give us that journey. Walk us through. You are saying you want to be elected as the football president, so you shouldn't just touch a few words here. Walk us through, because if you have a vision, you already can see how it will work. Walk us through in all these directions we are talking about. That is now how you start. This is now how you start separating men from boys. Guys, my fellow Kenyans, interrogate these guys. Mtu asije akawauzia PR akikwambia tumefanya hivi, si tunafanya hivi, tuna mpango wa hii ya kutrain coach 200. That is nothing. I tell you today, as a coach, I have clear statistic that Kenya require 300,000 coaches to develop youth football in Kenya. Tell me how I know this, because I work on statistics. I know what I'm talking. This is part of the vision. So this is just few things. I don't want to deliver everything on social media. I said when we are ready, when Ohaga gives green light, when the travel and COVID is away and people are allowed to travel, we are going to launch Vision Total Football Kenya. It is a vision for the country. It is a vision for the people of Kenya. None of us in Vision Total Football Kenya want to be elected as the Kenyan football president. But we do not believe in election. 2, we do not believe in any normalization committee. FIFA has tried normalization committee. Everywhere in Africa, it has failed. This has been the way that Kenyan football has been for the last 28 years. I have the past football presidents, starting from Nick Mwendwa. Let us go. Nick Mwendwa, Sam Nyamweya, Hatme, Maina Kariuki, Sambu, Peter Kenneth, Matiba, Shikuku. They have all been there, but we do not see anything has grown. The football president that I have just read here, accumulates 28 years in Kenyan football. What is there to show? Because even the federations that have been formed along the way, they have been formed to serve to serve self-interest. None of these football federations that have been formed in Kenya in the past that had people in mind, that are people-centered. Me, I'm saying we must now develop people-centered football in Kenya, where we open up our football money comes in and everyone benefits. Whatever, journalists will benefit, football players will benefit, youth will benefit, jobs will be created, referees, coaches, administrators, football managers, clubs will become bigger. The reason why this does not happen is because we keep electing people with a self-interest. Number two, we keep electing people who don't have enough football education. Football education is very different from having a knowledge. You can be clever, you can get C-, you can be a professor, but if you do not have the correct football knowledge, you will deliver nothing for our Kenyan football. But at least now, with the vision in place, even if we elect an idiot, at least they will be able to deliver something. So that is key. It is not about me being the next football president or someone from the Vision Total Football Kenya group being a football president. We are not interested in that. Everything else has been tried in Kenya and it has failed. Where we are now, we want to see 50 years ahead. We want to be able to tell you 5 years from now what will our football look like, 10 years ahead, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years. That is where we want to take you through the vision. So like I said, we are going to launch the vision in the country. We are going to share it with everyone, every single county, every politician, the government, the president, the Raila. Oh, this is people's vision. It is the first, it is the second best thing that that would have happened in Kenya since independent. Yeah, our constitution 2010, number 1, Vision Total Football Kenya, number 2, the best thing to have happened in this land called Kenya. My fellow Kenyans, think what I'm telling you about. There are so many candidates coming, talking to people without any vision. Yeah, and like I said, football education is very different from knowledge, from just any general knowledge. To have good football education, you need to have seen it, you need to have lived it, you need to understand it well. That's the only way you can spearhead football in the right direction. To create a vision and to last in this vision for 7 years, it has not been easy for us Kenyans, and that's why for us, we know fighting for football presidency seats and all of that, that is nothing, that is peanuts. People are fighting for a cake when we know that Kenya can own a cake shop. This is the best example I can tell you. These people who are fighting for this FKF seats, for this nonsense money in FKF, this theft, this everything, this will be straightened by the system. A good system will deliver a good football for Kenya. And remember, an organization is as good as its leaders. So let us not be told football has failed because ABCD government, ABCD this. It is the leadership that is spearheading Kenyan football. The failure of the leadership now contributes to the failure of the football system in the country. Because if these people don't know how, they can sell PR, but if you ask them, how are you going to do it? They start bringing other PR. So my fellow Kenyans, the best way, as Vision Total Football Kenya Group, we believe election is not a solution. Normalization committee is not a solution. The solution, like I said, is to have 1 year where everything will be put right. But now, how it will be put right? Please give us time. Give us just about 5 weeks or so. We are going to announce to the nation. And like I said, I keep saying, FKF people, they are selling PR right now everywhere. They are sending me abuses everywhere. They are, as long as you are against FKF, hata huko mashinani, people are being abused. People are being hassled. They must speak FKF language. But I said it before, the group that is supporting Vision Total Football Kenya is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Nationwide, Kenya wako masoja wa Vision, because they know this Vision is the only savior to our Kenyan football. And I say again to FKF, please, we know what we are talking about. Yeah, if you can't beat us, join us. We know what we are talking about. And if FKF decide to kind of rubbish the vision or even resist, FKF as a federation, as a body, it is going to face battle royale. I keep saying the battle line is drawn. There is nothing that can save Kenyan football except the vision that we have, because we have seen it all. We have seen people cry in Kenya because of our Kenyan football. Right now, people have lost hope. No single person has a hope in our Kenyan football. Msidanganywe na psycho fans wa FKF wakituma message hapa na pale ati mnaona kuna hope. Kenyans don't believe in Kenyan football. Hence, you have 20 people watching Kenyan Premier League. How long do we want to go in this journey? I said before, the number of football presidents I have counted here, they accumulate 28 years. 28 years ago, English Premier League did not have a sponsor. The first sponsor came in 1991, who sponsored the English Premier League with just 2 billion Kenya shilling. Today, the sponsorship deal is 1.7 trillion. Yeah? So this is like I think it's around 30 years. It's around the same thing. So here, EPL goes from 0 sponsor to now 1.7 trillion sponsorship. And these 30 years in Kenya, we have done nothing except remain in the desert for far too long. This is why I'm saying Nick Mwendwa is the visionless Moses of Kenyan football for now. But even in the past, the presidents who have been there have not delivered. And I keep saying, I'm going to quote the Bible, where there is no vision, people perish. Where there is no vision, people die. In Kenyan football, people are dying. The dreams are dying. That's what I mean. Because you see, Moses, he took people from Egypt to Israel. This journey was a very short journey, and it took 40 years. Yeah, Moses lost vision in the desert. Now, this journey should have taken 56 days if they were walking slow. If they were walking faster, it would have taken 40 days. But it took 40 years. Why? When you have visionless leaders, this is what happens. This is what is happening to our Kenyan football. And remember, Moses was 80 years of age, 80, when he took that task of taking his people from Egypt to Israel. And he died at the age of 120, having never arrived Israel. That is 40 years. 80 years plus 40, that is 120. Imagine a journey that was to take 56 days walking slow, because kulikuwa na wazee na watoto. Now it took now Joshua, to now take the people, cross river Jordan and enter Israel. That is 40 years later. Baada ya tu Moses yamekufa at 120 years old. This is where our Kenyan football is. And to the Kenyan people, let us know that we can do something good for our football. There is hope in our Kenyan football. Let us have that hope. Let us believe we can do it. Because again, this is what happened to the people of Israel. When they were in the desert, they lost hope. They did not believe in themselves anymore. But if God believed that they have confidence, they know they can enter Israel, the journey would have happened quicker. So my fellow Kenyans, let us believe in ourselves. Let us know we can enter that Israel. Let us believe that we can enter that Canaan in matters football. Once we have that belief, guided by the vision, we shall enter. We shall cross River Jordan. The only thing that River Jordan needs is a simple miracle for it to open, and we can enter the Canaan in matters of our Kenyan football. It is going to happen. Moses, he only managed to take people from Egypt and cross the Red Sea, and they entered in the desert. And Moses died in around near Mount Sinai, having never seen Israel, the promised land. 40 years, a place of 56 days. That is what is happening to our Kenyan football. Our federation is, for example, taking a journey from Nairobi to Lamu, a journey that can take just 1 hour by flight. But in this case, FKF, instead of going straight to Lamu to coach football, they are first having to go to Tanzania, go through Zimbabwe to go to South Africa, then get a boat from South Africa, come back through Tanzania, between Maputo and Madagascar, all the way to enter Zanzibar, and then take another boat to Lamu. So that is a journey that would take a year instead of just flying 1 hour. This is what is happening to our Kenyan football. Believe me, my fellow Kenyans, we have done research. We have done the right job. 7 years is a long time. FKF, if you resist what we are saying, you are going to face battle royale. Like I said, we are clear. We do not believe in normalization committee. We do not believe in football election. We know Vision.Football Kenya is the only way forward so that we can grow people-centered football. This will happen in our Kenya. My friend, my brother, my sisters, support us, support the vision. It is people's vision. It is not mine. I live in peace. I'm gone.